I am the provincial chairperson of South African Congress for Early Childhood Development in the Free State.
Okay, so tell us why you are here today and why you are marching.
Basically, the ECD sector has a lot of grievances. A lot has happened after the shift that happened from the DSD to DBE. So basically, when the shift happened, both departments had promised practitioners and centers that the shift is going to be smooth and that nothing was going to change. So unfortunately, during the process of payments and many other things, firstly, a number of children are being put aside. They're not being funded by either the Department of Social Development or the Department of Basic Education. So basically, as practitioners, and we're not here to represent just ourselves, but the number of children who are in our centers who are being excluded. Number two issue that is on our memorandum is, apologies, I've run out of air from the running. So basically, the number two issue that is on our memorandum is the practitioners of ECD deserve a basic minimum wage, or basic living wage in fact, because at this current state, what the Department of Education is offering to our practitioners is 1,751, which I'm sure even you know is not enough to take care of a family. Most of the practitioners are here, most of gardeners and cleaners who are here are heading families of more than 5 people, and they cannot take care of people with that amount of money. So what we're pleading to with the government is that the basic that you're giving us is not enough. It is unfortunate that ECD workers are made to sign EPWP forms, and when you check, the stipend that comes with signing those is 2,000 and above. So we're still asking ourselves the question that where is this 249 going to? Because now it's lost within the system. There has not been an explanation as to exactly why is it 1,500 that is being given to our constituency. Number 3 on our memorandum obviously will be the type of attitude that officials has with basically center managers and our practitioners. There seems to be a lot of friction between the two sectors, the ECD sector and the government. So basically what is happening is the Department of Basic Education and the Department of Social Development do not understand that because they do not give us a salary, we and them are partners in this. So we should work as partners. We are not their subordinates. So therefore, whatever decision that they make that is regarding the ECD sector should involve the ECD sector on the negotiation tables, and that has not been happening. And if you go back to these centers and check that they're telling us that we've been overpaid by the Department of Social Development, when you do your calculations, it is not true. You go back and you check exactly what is happening in terms of funding, because a lot of funding has been cut off from these different ECDs. You check that you were funded for maybe 160 kids, but in this financial year, you're still being told that you funded for 160 kids, but the money has been cut off completely. Sorry for using my hands, it's a way of expression nonetheless. So basically, that is the crux of the matter why we're here. And there are a lot of children who are missed within this margin of funding. You'd find that they require you to submit a means test in order for you to get funding for a particular child. If you check the type of society that we live in, we've got a lot of kids who are not living with their parents. Yes, their parents might be working, they might not be receiving social grant, but the grandparents at that particular point are suffering to take care of these kids, and nothing is happening from the side of the Department of Basic Education. And then you'd find also that some kids are not able to receive grants simply because parents do not, care as to whether to go and enroll them for the SACECD grants or something like that. But you'd find when you go to schools, every learner is funded. But when you get to ECD centers, there's a criteria that they want to use, where now they want to choose who they give funding to. Now we are asking what must happen to these kids who you're not giving funding to, because unfortunately, because of the state of our economy, a lot of parents cannot afford to pay for school fees that is being charged from these ECD centers. They might be fortunate and be able to take their kids to private institutions, But what are we saying about the marginalized in our communities who cannot afford to pay those 1,000 rands or 2,000 rands per month, who now depend on our ECD centers to take care of their children while they go out and work and try and fend for their families?